Morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Girl, we have so much to discuss. I recorded a video last week, didn't have a chance to upload it, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I didn't have a chance to upload it. Girl, things have been good but chaotic, to say the least. So let's go ahead and jump in, get started. I'm not doing too much. If y'all see the lashes are a little chaotic, mind your business, okay? Today is my maintenance day, but I need us to come on here and talk to y'all because I ain't seen y'all in a minute. So let's go. Girl, first things first, I am always wrapped up into something. I be volunteering myself for stuff I have no business volunteering myself for. Girl, it'd be very much chaos, okay? So, y'all know I've been kind of dating or whatever, and I have currently, the roster is still open, but currently I have two potentials, okay? Two guys who are very sweet guys, don't really have any issues. One of them, let me tell y'all, okay, so one of them I'm a little bit more, I wouldn't even say like a little bit more attracted to, because something popped off yesterday and I'm like, oh, Ari, you are so shallow. I know this and I'm really working on it, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna start out by telling y'all about the one that, like, he's okay. I haven't really had like a lot of conversations with him, so I'm not really sure, how things are gonna progress. And so he lives in Oregon, but he travels often to Dallas, so because of his son. So he's here almost like, you know, every couple weeks. So been talking to him. He's nice. He's cool. Owns his own business. Like I'm okay with that. And the fact that he lives in wherever that place is. Where did I just say? Oregon. Yeah, the fact that he lives in Oregon, I'm like, okay, that's perfect for me. So I don't have to see you all the time. The other guy that like kind of piqued my interest a little bit, and I've been talking to him a lot more. He lives in Houston, but okay, let me back up because I like him, but I think that he may be under the impression that this may be a little bit more than what it is. The guy from Houston comes up here often from Houston, so he'll drive in for his job. But and speaking with him, really good guy, really nice, super sweet. Like first night we talked for like 7 hours straight. It was amazing, right? Nothing sexual came up. Like it was such an amazing conversation, definitely refreshing. And since then, we've been talking and communicating almost every day. Like he'll make sure he texts me, like, "Hey, good morning, how are you?" Definitely putting in the effort. Now, mind you, let me just get this brow right here. So when we were talking for like 7 hours the next day, because kids start school. Oh my gosh, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for my kids to go back because, baby, it has been stressful. It has been stressful having them children here. But anyway, he was like, he's a shoe person. So he's like, well, I'm really into shoes. So let me know. And y'all know, I don't know nothing. My kids, this the first year that they wanted Jordans. Like, my kids are Croc babies, Crocs and slides. So this is the first year they wanted Jordans, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll help you, pick out the right ones or whatever." So we get to the store. I tell him what type of store I'm going to. How this man found me, I will never know, girl. This man found which store I was in because I was stressed out. He's like, "I can hear the stress in your voice. So how about you just go sit down?" Called up to the store, had the employee go to the back, find the shoes that I needed, bring them out, and then this man paid for them. Now, mind you, I had only been talking to this man for 24 hours. So I'm thoroughly impressed because I'm like, okay, the area that I'm in, there's only two of these types of stores. It's either one that's in another city or one that's in another city. Both of those are close to me, like in a 10-mile radius. So I'm thinking that's how he found me, by calling around. But I was thoroughly impressed. Like I'm like, yeah, for sure. I like when a man applies a little bit of pressure, right? Let me know that you want me. So that thoroughly impressed me, but it's been a lot. I've been very upfront and very honest with this person. I let him know, like, listen, I just got out of a little situation that was very draining and it took a while to get out of it. And so, speaking of which, I've been a month no contact, baby. I'm doing so good with my life. Anyway, and he's like, oh no, you know, like I'm not rushing you or whatever. Like we can take our time. I just want to express to you that I'm super interested. So he was talking about like buying me Jasmine Sullivan concert tickets. He's like, you know, you and your friend could come down here. I have a 5-bedroom house. Da 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 da. And his house is pretty nice. I've seen it. Seen the closet. I mean, you know, it's really nice. He's doing pretty good for himself. And then he was like, well, I really want to go see Future. Like, would you want to come with me? And I'm like, like, I could come, you know? And he's like, yeah, I'll pay for the tickets or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But it's like we have a conversation today. Yesterday, last night, I had to tell him, like, listen, baby, I have to go to the gym in the morning. I can't be up on the phone all night. And when I say complete opposite, I think in my mind it's a combination of two things. It's a combination of I am so used to having my own space, and I still have my own space, but this kind of talking every day, like me and my ex didn't do that because he was always gone. He was in the Air Force. He was doing whatever he was doing, so we didn't get a chance to talk every day. And I think that's a lot. Not love bombing. I don't feel love bombed. I think he just wants to kind of really show he's interested and keep me interested. That's a lot. It's just an adjustment for me. And then I I listen, I think a part of me is like struggling with this a little bit because I'm trying to make up an excuse not to like this man. You know, like maybe a part of me is trying to do what they call that self sabotaging. Like maybe I'm trying to self sabotage my situation because a part of me may feel like I don't deserve this. That's not truly how I feel, but I feel like subconsciously maybe that's what's going on. You know what else I think is happening? I think I am, if I'm being completely honest, I think I am so used to having to, I wouldn't say chase, but just kind of sell myself as being like the best candidate. And this is why you should love me. And this comes from like my parents to my family to my last relationship. Like, I'm good enough, you know, don't you see me here doing all these things? I'm good enough to be loved, you know. Definitely got to schedule another therapy session. But I think because I'm not having to do that here, subconsciously it is scaring me. I told y'all I'm very self aware. I think because he is so proactive with reaching out to me and stuff, it's like, oh, you're not really giving me a chance to. And I understand, girl. I understand I deserve this. We talked about this. I get it, baby. I get it. I totally deserve it. I'm totally worthy of it. I think subconsciously, because I've never had it before, that it's a lot to process. Because even with my ex, with him always being gone, you gotta think about it. Like I told y'all, he was always gone. We didn't really do dates. I didn't really hear from him because he was always gone. He was either at work or he was at the Air Force. So now to get this full time, I'm like, ooh, it's a little scary. You know, this is just an unfamiliar place to me. And whenever I get uncomfortable or I'm in an unfamiliar place, I want to run. I honestly think that's why, like, a part of me kind of is leaning towards the other guy because we haven't even had like a lot of conversations at all. But the fact that I don't really hear from him, or I hear from him less than I hear from the guy that's putting in all the work, to me, that seems a little bit more familiar, you know? And it's kind of like if you starve somebody for attention, that when you begin to give them attention, they don't know how to, you know, process that. I think this is definitely one of those situations because I have not been in a situation where I've had somebody's full undivided attention, that this is like, wow, this is a lot for me, baby. Like, you're gonna have to slow down. And he's been very open and honest. Like, look, I like you. I'm not rushing anything. Like, if we decide to go there, we decide to go there. Even when he's coming down here, he's like, do I need to send a car for you? Like, you know, whatever it is that Ari needs, it'll get done. And I'm not used to that. Like, I'm used to my ex, of course, you know, providing for me and doing things that I've asked him to do, but just somebody just proactively being attentive and doing it. This is, I think that's what it is, y'all. I'm fine. I'm trying to, because I'm about to tell y'all like what happened last night, but like I'm trying to nitpick my way up out of this because this is an unfamiliar territory for me. Does that make sense? So then, like last night, we were talking, and all day, like I just kind of felt myself being irritated because I'm like, sorry, leave me alone. again, all on me, not on him. Just what is going on? Like, you ain't got no work to do. You know what I'm saying? But he did. He would just make time to like send me a text and be like, hey, I'm just thinking about you, you know, in between locations right now because he's a regional manager. So it's like, okay, whatever. So then when we finally got on the phone, he's like, you know, I want to talk to you. I know you got to go to bed so you can get up to go to the gym because I've been going to the gym at 4 a.m. every 4 days out the week. I go 4 days. I'm not going to say every day, but I go 4 days out the week. And so he's like, well, I just want to make time to speak with you before you, you know, went to bed or whatever. And so we talked a little bit, and then we got on FaceTime, and we were on FaceTime. That's why I say, like, I am so shallow, y'all. Like, that's something that I need to definitely work on within myself because it's not cute. It's not okay. It's not okay to be shallow. But we got on FaceTime, and I've seen pictures of him. I've seen his face or whatever, but I have not seen, like, the full body. He has a full body photo up. But something tells me like he's a little bit insecure about it. And it's okay because your girl is not where she wants to be either. You know, like I am constantly trying to lose weight. So I get it. But I don't know, maybe my eyes were deceiving me. It was a little late. I don't know. But I saw a little chi-chis. And let me tell you something. On a man, I can't do the gynecomastia. I can't. That is not my thing. I could do a medium to a little man. Okay, I used to be able to take them real small, but a bigger man, just to me, it be too much going on. Your stomach and my stomach bumping together, it's causing friction. It's just not for me, you know. So then I started getting nervous. I was like, I gotta go because I'm like, I'm sorry. That is a personal preference for me. Men is allowed to have their own preference. I'm allowed to have mine. I can't. Your yitties cannot be bigger than my yitties. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't be that way. I'm sorry, it just can't. And then I got to like overanalyzing like everything. I told y'all I overanalyze, I overthink. And so I was already kind of looking for a way out. And he said he's already bought his plane ticket, y'all. So I feel so bad. But I'm like, I kind of want to tell him like, please don't come. I don't think this is gonna work. But y'all know I don't do that. I get ghosts. Like when somebody does something to me or I get afraid, like I get ghost, you just won't hear from me anymore. And I'm trying not to do that this go around, but I don't know. But anyway, my mind started to go like everywhere because he ordered like 2 pizzas and his kids don't live with him. So I'm like, what did you order 2 pizzas for yourself? But then I started thinking like, oh my gosh, he's on my 600-pound life because he does not want to show me on FaceTime. And I'm like, I've showed you, you know, like your girl can definitely stand to lose a couple pounds, but I'm like, why won't you show me what's really going on? I'm like, I think he's thicker. And I'm like, did you down those 2 pizzas? I don't want to be the Dr. Nazardin in my relationship. Can you imagine me being like, you've eaten your whole food for the next 2 years? Like, that's crazy. But if I see him in person and he's a little thicker, that's going to be a downside for me. And I know, like, that is so shallow. Like, girl, he's really nice. He does everything that you need him to. Most men won't, you know, like anything I've asked for. He's like, oh, can I send you some stuff? Like, I would love to send you flowers. Can I send you flowers to your job since you don't want me to know where you live? I'm like, I don't want you to know where I work neither. So he's very, very sweet, very thoughtful. Like, he even picked up my shoes. Like, I wanted some pandas, and he got the pandas. Like I said, he bought the kids some shoes. So it's like, he's so sweet. But that portion, and I know, and it's like, girl, you can't look past it. I don't know. You know what else y'all have to be mindful of is, remember the dude I told y'all I talked to? He was a little thicker. He was a little thickums, and his little thick self broke off all my nails. Like when he rolled over on my hand. Like, no, I have PTSD. I don't want to relive that. I don't want to relive it. I don't. I'm struggling with this, y'all. I'm really, really, really struggling with this. And he was like, you know, how often do you go to the gym? And I was telling him, then he's like, do you want me to go when I come down? Because, girl, this man is really trying to hog my attention. Like, really, I had to tell him, like, no, baby, I still got kids. Like, I didn't plan on, I thought you had some people you were trying to go see. Like, because he says people stay up here. So I'm like, I thought you had some people you were trying to go see. I didn't realize you were trying to make the whole weekend about me, love. No. Because he's like, well, I want to do this, and I want to go here, and I want to take you out to dinner, and I want to take you out to brunch. And I'm like, baby, that's a whole day event. That's a whole day event. No, I thought we were just going to go to the movies, maybe do a little dinner, and then I was going to go home. And he's like, well, when I land, can I take you out for a drink? And I'm like, sir, I likes it, but then, like, this is, man, it's stressful out here in these streets. It is It's hard out here for a pimp. You either get, hold on, there we go. You either get one side of the spectrum or you get the other. You get the person who don't want to pay for nothing at all, or you get the person who is like, oh my gosh, let me do an overspender and then also be super on you for your time. You know, like I need somebody right there in the middle. Like spend it, but don't want all of my time either. That's why I say Oregon man probably would be my best option. I don't know, but I'm thinking he may be the best option for me. Oh my goodness, that was him just now. So remember I told him last night, like, probably gonna be a little bit busy tomorrow, so you probably won't hear from me. Which I am, because I got so much to do. I got self-care to do. Gotta wax, gotta do my nails. I got a whole bunch I need to do, right? So I was like, you're probably not gonna hear from me. Then I need to go take the kiddos to the movies. Like, there's so much. Look, I had to talk to y'all. It's a lot on my plate right now, right? So it's like, you're probably not gonna hear from me. So, you know, don't call me. And he didn't. He respected the boundaries of not calling. He just texted me this morning, just now. He's like, oh, I just want to let you know. I hope you have a wonderful day. I was thinking about you. It's stuff like that. Like this, I like it. I guess this is what you don't have to deal with when you become sugar baby. Like this is it, girl. Okay, you want to be a sugar baby. This is what it's gonna entail. Like having to talk to these men on the phone all the time. I And then, girl, he was talking about like the cars and stuff because I told him I wanted a luxury car. Like I remember I was telling you about my Mercedes. I really wanted, but then I heard that the maintenance, not so much the maintenance, but like getting it fixed is crazy. You know, like because it always is in the shop. Like I heard they're not really good, reliable cars. So I was talking to him about that. He's like, "Well, I'll get you a Beamer, whatever you want." And I'm like, "Yes, I want the Beamer, but I don't want to talk to you all the time, man. We gotta find some type of compromise here for this to work." Like, look, I am on my last leg, baby. Either I'm about to be a dominatrix, is that what they call it, where they was bossing the men around. I think I'm gonna do that. Or I'm about to start selling feet pics. One of the two. Because I'm not really sure that this I'm in it, but at the same time I'm like, okay, I'm kinda tired of talking. Ain't you tired of talking? I asked him that last night. I was like, you don't think this is like a lot? You know, we've been on the phone since we met. And he's like, no, I really enjoy talking to you. I haven't had this in such a long time. And I'm like, oh, girl. Okay, I'm going to try this. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm going to go in with some translucent powder. I don't know where my Laura is, my Laura Mercier. Normally I would use that, but today I'm going to use some Makeup Revolution translucent powder to go in and set. And then I'm going to use a face powder to go in and like brighten and stuff. So I don't know how this is going to work out. Pray for me. Hopefully it does what I need it to do, but I'm not really sure. I've never done it this way before. This is my first time trying it. Hopefully we get somewhere. You know, hopefully we make some real good progress. And then I'm gonna use my face powder. I went and got this Maybelline. Oh my gosh, I used to love Maybelline back in the day, so I was like, why not try this instead of using what do you call that? The setting powder to highlight. Why not just bake it with the face powder that you want and then call it a day, you know? Probably not gonna work out, but I mean, hey, we never know until we try. So just try and see what happens. And then I found that kind of going onto your nose too will help slim it down. Like, so if you want like a very snatched nose, girl, go for the kill, okay? And then I stopped bringing down my contour, my highlight on my nose all the way down. I only bring it down like a certain length. Then, you know, of course, you're going to push some up here so it blends in. But then that's it. Give me a nice little, ooh, that nose is going to be snatched, girl. It's going to be snatched. It's going to be gone. All right, now I'm going to go in and bronze with my one size. So I was watching this TikTok, y'all. And this TikTok video, this lady was dealing with this dude, right? And he was like really tricking off on her, like really tricking off. So he asked her, like, hey, you and your son, just randomly asked her, like, hey, you and your son want to go to Disney? And she was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, everything's paid. Come on. So they go to the airport. Girl, in the airport, he texts her and says, my crazy baby mama just showed up. she about to go on a trip with us, like she's boarding a plane, just act like you don't know me. On the plane, he cash apps her $1,000. This girl, you think she act like she didn't know him? No, she goes and confronts the baby mama just to find out that's not his baby mama, that's his girlfriend, and them kids that she seen him with was all the kids that he had on her, and she stayed around. She's playing her part. You didn't play your part. I would have took that $1,000 and me and my kid would have had a ball. You already paid for the hotel. You paid for the plane tickets. Okay, you don't want to know me. That's cool. That's cool. But I'm not gonna know you when we get back to wherever we from. I'm not gonna know you when we get back. Okay. But here, me and my kid would have had a ball. You understand what I'm telling you? We would have been out there thugging. I've learned when I'm doing my makeup here lately is that patting instead of like, rubbing. Patting works so much better. It makes that product just sit. You get a lot more coverage, and that's from the foundation to the concealer to everything. It so much better. So much better. Even the blend down the notes. Girl, pat your stuff. Don't rub. Pat. I'm gonna add just like a little bit of blush. I went back to using Morphe because Morphe has like this little muted pink in there. Hopefully y'all can see that. But I like the muted pink. You don't have to if you don't want to, girl. I just prefer the muted pink. Okay, so that's the one that I've been using. And then I'm going to go and comb my hair, and then I'll come back and we'll finish up. And be done, girl. Okay, so I just put some curls in my hair, throw on some jewelry. Because again, I'm about to do some errands today. It's not going to be too much. This right here is the shade Coin Collector. What's this, about One Size? Oh my goodness, I heard One Size came out with some foundations and they were not shade friendly, which really surprises me from Patrick because he's been doing really good. So I don't know, I heard it was not dark skin friendly at all. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Creme de Cacao. Y'all know my Juvia's. That's my stuff. I love it. I think the face powder, I think I might like that actually a lot better than the the setting powder. I think I might be using face powders from now on because that's pretty, and I didn't have to really do too much with the blending. Like it looks good. So I bought these two shades last night at Target. Y'all know Target is my spot. These are Maybelline. They got makeup on them already. But this one right here is in the shade Gummy Bear. And it's such a pretty pink. But on me, it shows up very, very clear. So that's why I didn't use it today. And then this one is just Opal. It's like a pretty pink shimmer. I'm going to apply this to like the center of my lips. And hopefully it gives me like a nice little shimmer. I don't know. I think this is what I had on at the beginning of the video too. Like a nice little shimmer. Alright guys, so here we are. This is the finished look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. So we didn't really talk about any new products today. We just simply talked about my love life, child. Which I don't even know if it's a love life. It's more of like a sugar baby lifestyle. But anyway, to get off into using the same products, I do use the face powder. I think the face powder is probably going to be better than my setting powder, and that's just a personal preference because I like to kind of, it gives a lot more coverage in my opinion, and then I can kind of pinpoint where I want the highlight portions to be instead of all over. It just looks a lot better in my opinion, right? Y'all let me know what y'all think. So the face powders are probably going to be my go-to. Plus, I did this look on Thursday, like using the face powders instead of setting powders, and when I tell y'all, I received so many more compliments at work. People were obsessed with it, so hopefully it shows up on camera the way it shows up in person. But yeah, this is it. I did try the lip glosses from Maybelline. I'm chocolate, so they're probably not gonna show up on me, but I do think they are good products. I've been trying to get like a nice little pink for me without having to go to MAC and spend like $20-30 on a gloss, but it looks like that may be the next option because as much as I love my nudes, I think I'm kind of shifting more into like pinks a little bit, just not too much, not too much. If y'all know a good pink, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, girl, this is it. We cleared it. We did a cute little, you know, day night. This is my everyday look now. We got a little bit on the eyeshadow. You still can't tell because it's subtle, but it's not like the little smoky thing I've been doing every day. Girl, I'm trying. Anyway, I gotta go. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.